Hi Aries, welcome to Wine of the Night Tarot. I'm Shabana and I'm here to do your love read for September. Please note that this is not limited to just a romantic connection, but for any connection in your life which has emotional significance. So this could be with a spouse or a lover, but it could also resonate with a friend, with a sibling, with a parent, a child, or even somebody at the workplace. If it does resonate, please do give it a thumbs up. Please like, share and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when I'm posting next. And please leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. For all of you who are returning, thank you so much for all your support. It really helps me grow the channel. It helps me connect with you, and especially when you let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, how I could better the videos. So thank you so very much for all your likes, subscriptions, your shares and your comments. It really helps me get Spirit's message out there to all of you. Now, while I am doing this for September, please do know that time and energy are fluid. So anytime you see this read is the right time for you to receive these messages. Also, if you feel the situation in the read is works better when the energies are flipped, please do go right ahead and do that according to what works for you. You will know if the situation is working for you. You'll also know if it's not working for you at all. So please don't try to force fit the energies, but know that you can flip them according to your situation. All right, Aries, let's take a look at your overall tarot energy. I am using the Tarot of the Heart deck. It is a deck only of major arcana energies, and this will tell us what is your overall energy for September within this connection. For Aries, please. Okay, your energy is the beautiful transformative energy of the Death card, or Scorpio. And for Aries' person, oh, all right then. We have the World. So this is karmic lessons being learned, karmic cycles being brought to a close. A lot of transformational energy on both sides. All right, Aries, let's take a look at what areas of your connection need healing. We have sexuality on your end, and for Aries' person, oh, okay, we have unleash your creativity. All right, Aries, that's quite a bit of firepower in the bedroom, clearly. That's good. Okay, let's take a look at your overall emotional state. For Aries, we have the beautiful energy of the Miracle. I'm just going to try and make space so that you can see the cards. I will hold them all up to the camera, of course. Those of you who are returning, you know that I do that, but I try to get as much space as I can so you can see the spread. Okay, your person's energy is the Quest energy. We have the Miracle energy for you, which is the solar plexus chakra. There are a lot of solar plexus purges going on right now, especially when we're coming up to, I think it's the 9/9 portal in September. We've just had the new moon in Virgo. So yeah, there's a lot of solar plexus karma release happening. Okay, how does Aries view their person, please? How are you viewing this? All right, you are viewing them with the energy of inner peace. They might bring peace to your life. All right. Any more? No, just that. All right, in your energy we have the distorted masculine. Okay, so yes, I'm not surprised to see the solar plexus, the sexuality, and the death card come out, there is some kind of masculine energy within you that you need to transform. I just like to point out here that the tarot and the oracle read masculine and feminine as energies, so you might identify as male, female, or even gender fluid. The tarot and the oracles will only read your energies. Okay, all right, let's get the tarot out, Aries, and then we can get into your read. What is Aries' current energy, please? Current energy. Okay, all right. Okay, we have your current energy as the Knight of Wands. We have their current energy as the Eight of Wands. Okay, what would you would like to communicate to your person or your connection is the Three of Pentacles. What would they? Okay, they have the Five of Pentacles. Oh, there's mirroring happening. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, so all right, in your hopes and fears we have the King of Cups. In their hopes and fears we have the Ace of Swords, and your outcome at the present moment is the Judgment card. A lot of Scorpio on the board. Okay, what do we have at the bottom of the deck? We have the Four of Swords. You might be taking a time out from this connection at the moment. You might be wanting a rest. They might also be your soft place to fall. We have all been through definitely quite a bit of a stressful situation, a prolonged stressful situation with the pandemic. Some of us have lost loved ones, some of us have lost jobs, some of us have had to take severe financial hits. Some of us are still in lockdown. So yes, it has been extremely triggering. It has been extremely difficult for all of us. With this particular card, with the Four of Swords, I also get the energy of taking a step back in order to really go inwards, listen to your intuition, listen to what it is that you really want from yourself and from this connection. Any healthy connection needs you also to turn the mirror on yourself before you turn the mirror on the other person. So you're being asked to not to take a break from the connection. If that is how you resonate with it, then please take it as it fits. Or you're being asked to just step back, reevaluate yourself, the connection, give each other some time. The Four of Swords is also the energy of rest, of putting down the sword, of rejuvenation. So taking that step back in order to move forwards. All right, okay, let's start with you, Aries. Your overall energy is the scorpionic energy of death. So there is a transformation happening for you. This could be within your connection, this could be within yourself. We are going through a pretty, I'd like to say a pretty churnful, if that's even a word. There is a cosmic churn happening at the moment for all of us, for the collective. We have a lot of planets in retrograde. I mentioned this, I think, in my last videos as well. Mercury goes into retrograde as well towards the end of September. So we are in the pre-Mercury retrograde shadow. So there is a lot coming up for release. There is a lot coming up for transformation. You might be changing the way you approach this connection. You might be changing the entire connection on its own. You might be ending something to begin something new. You might also be ending unhealthy patterns within yourself, within this connection, in order to make it stronger, in order to make it go the distance, in order to make it more meaningful. Just a word of caution, Aries, that losing ourselves or losing what is intrinsic to us just to make the other person happy is not a healthy dynamic in a relationship. However, having said that, recognizing unhealthy patterns within ourselves and changing them, which will then change or better the dynamic of the relationship, really is the way to go. So you're doing you're doing contemplation, you're doing quite a bit of change. We have the sexuality card as well. You're a fire sign, Aries. There's nothing shy about you most of the time. You might be finding new ways to explore your sexuality. You might be questioning your gender. To those of you who this resonates with, it won't be for everybody, but for those of you who are questioning identity, gender identity, their own sexuality, some of you might have realized that there was some kind of damage to the sacral chakra. There could have been some kind of holding back, there could have been some kind of denial of sexuality. This more than a getting hot and heavy in the sheets energy, although this could be that. So good luck to you and have a great time if you are. But the energy that I get from this is more about understanding yourself. The sacral chakra is also where we store a lot of our past baggage in terms of self-limiting philosophies, distorted body images, an unhealthy relationship with our physical self. So to me, this is almost an energy of the figure looking over her shoulder. You're being urged to allow this sacral chakra healing to happen, to allow this release to happen. It's almost like you're being led down, a path into this beautiful inner sanctum of healing, and you're being asked to accept that, to look at your patterns. This could also be, and again, this will not resonate for all of you, but to a small percentage of you, this could also be you questioning how transient your relationships can be, because we do have the Knight of Swords here, which is your current energy, and the Knight of Swords can be a very easy come, easy go, very passionate but very temporary, transient energy. Is that what your connection has become? Is that what your connections are when it comes to connecting with another person? Do you hold back? Do you not open up emotionally? Is it just about instant gratification? So you're being asked to explore all these themes, whichever resonate with you, because it is a big it is coming up. There is a lot of sacral chakra healing as well that is happening for you. Your emotional state, you're hoping for a miracle, and that's a beautiful energy to be in. We do have a lot of solar plexus purging also going on. Your solar plexus is your seat of courage. It is honestly when you don't allow your fears to overwhelm you, you don't allow them to consume you, and you move forward. It's also about resurrection almost. If you've been working on yourself, if you've been working to better yourself, if you've been working to better the relationship, what you thought was dead and buried, or what you thought was over, might actually be sprouting a beautiful new beginning. And this beautiful new beginning can only come when you truly commit to bettering yourself, to bettering your relationship, or you end something that absolutely isn't working and a new dawn breaks and you have the beautiful energy of the miracle. Now this takes a lot of courage. This takes a lot of not only courage, I think it takes a lot of soul searching as well, and that really is what these three cards together are the energy that they're talking about. Because I'm going to come to your person and the tarot in a minute. There was just this connection that I formed, or that actually formed for me, between all these cards. The reason all of this soul searching and transformation is happening, because there is some amount of the distorted masculine within you. Like I mentioned, you don't have to identify as male for this. We all carry the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies within us, and it is honestly coming into alignment, letting go of everything that holds us back, which is what is intrinsic right now. The distorted masculine in us looks for instant gratification. The distorted masculine in us hides in addictions, hides in pulling wool over our eyes, not facing our emotional situations, not facing up to a lot of our truths, but preferring instead to run. This is the runner dynamic in most connections, especially fated connections or twin flame soulmate connections. Again, this will not resonate for all of you, but for every single person watching this, we do have the masculine energy within us. And when you have the distorted masculine, when your masculine side is unbalanced, either it's too active or it's too passive. It's usually when it's very, very active. We see a lot of fear. We see overwork, where you throw yourself into work, or you throw yourself into transient relationships, or you throw yourself into any kind of instant gratification that prevents you from actually examining what is the actual problem, or what is actually hurting you or holding you back or making you feel unbalanced. So this could be alcohol addictions, this could be sex addictions, this could be narcotics, this could be overworking, this could be spending time with anybody but yourself. This could be running away from anything that actually has meaning, because a lot of times when things have meaning for us, they're not always easy. It's not all sunshine and rainbows for any of us at any point, especially when things have emotional significance to us. They can be murky. You're a fire sign, Aries. Emotions are water, so there's bound to be a lot of steam when they meet, and it can be a little explosive at times. But running away is not the answer. That is why you have this transformational energy. You're being asked to transform from this highly triggered, highly reactive, distorted masculine energy of running away, of fear, and transform yourself into alignment, into stillness, almost into understanding what it is that you do, why is it that you do it, and really examining, maybe even again for a few of you, really examining the nature of your connections. Are they just sexual? Are they just transitory? And there's nothing wrong with that, if that is the energy you want to be in. If you're looking for something of permanence, if you're looking to change that energy, then you are being asked to examine it. Because Aries, we all have free will. We all have free will. It is up to us whether we want to turn the tarot is honestly a tool of introspection. So do you want to turn the mirror on yourself? Do you feel the need, or do you want to keep running away, or are you happy where you are? So think about it, sit down and examine it, and that's when you'll know whether you are going to go with what spirit is asking you to do, or are you not? Because at the end of the day, it is still your choice. But whatever this is definitely affecting this side of the board. It's affecting your connection, it's affecting your person. Their overall energy is the energy of the world. This is Capricorn energy. This is an energy of learning lessons. This is an energy of karmic cycles coming to a close. This is an energy of moving on, of closing down what doesn't work, examining it, understanding why it hasn't worked, learning the lessons, and there is a victory wreath around this figure. So this central figure really has balanced out all the elements. They've looked at the situation from every possible angle, and they've learned all the karmic lessons that they need to learn from the situation, and they are allowing it to come to a natural close, and they are moving on. So they could be moving on from this connection with you. They could be moving on from your from their own addictions or your addictions, however it fits. But their energy is that of moving on. So they are transforming, they are learning the lessons, and they are moving on from what no longer works for them. They also have unleash your creativity. Now this could well be in the workspace, where they might be considering a change of job, they might be considering an entrepreneurial venture, they might be considering a more creative pursuit. This could be them giving to a passion project. This could also be them giving to your connection. This could be them trying to bring things out of a stalemate situation. This could be them trying to spice things up. This could also be them trying to sit down and have a conversation with you and ask you what is going on. If you hit a roadblock, and we all do, Aries, in every single relationship that we have, whether it's a friendship, in the family, or even one that is of a more romantic nature, this could be them just trying to sit down and ask you what is going on. Also, and we do have the quest card here, so I'm going to bring that up. This is the throat chakra. They are going to be talking to you about the truth. There is some situation that they might have come across. They could well consider this connection in its current state as almost coming to an end. But what they do want to do is to make it green again. They want it to have life. They want to give life to it. They want it to be satisfying for both of you. So they might be trying to approach this situation in a way where they can sit down and have a conversation with you and try and figure out what exactly it is that is going on, and what exactly is it that's gone wrong or is going wrong. And while you're on your quest as well to figure it out, and sometimes we need to step back and go alone. Especially when we do a lot of soul searching, it's almost like we need to reach a certain level before we can let somebody in, because we're still trying to figure it out. You view them as your center of calm. You view them as your center of peace. They are the stabilizing factor in your life. They are the ones who treat you like you are good enough. All your insecurities seem to melt away when they're around you, because they have learned the lessons. They have honestly been that stabilizing, grounding factor in your life. They are the ones who encourage you to take a break. They are the ones who make the plans sometimes. There are times, Aries, when you don't feel like the life of the party. You don't feel like stepping out. You don't feel in your element. And they are the ones who, with gentleness and kindness, they ground you. They give you your time out. They give you your space so you can figure your stuff out. And they are like the anchor in your storm. But Aries, they're not going to hang on forever. And if this conversation that is coming is one where you don't open up, where you don't really sit down and have a heart-to-heart with them, even if you don't know exactly what you're going to say, because a lot of times we don't know exactly what has happened, why we are feeling a certain way, what this transition is that we're going through. But as long as you open a channel of communication, as long as you let them in enough for them to know that they are important to you, this connection is important to you, and there is going to be a healthy exchange of communication about it, they're going to be fine. But again, Aries, it really is up to you. Your current energy, Aries, is the Knight of Wands. I did touch upon the Knight of Wands before. The Knight of Wands is, it's a very passionate energy. So you might have a lot of passion for this connection. You might, honestly, they make your world shine. They make you feel happy. They make you feel powerful. They make you feel worthy. The only problem with the Knight of Wands is that the Knight of Wands is also an energy of making people jump through hoops. It's an energy of easy come, easy go, here today, gone tomorrow. You ride in on the storm full of passion, full of excitement, and the moment things settle down, or the moment things become even keel, or the moment things become a little real, you ride out as quickly. And that is what keeps you in a transient Knight of Wands energy. And that is the energy you're currently embodying now. And this could be based out of fear. A lot of times with the distorted masculine, considering they're right next to each other, it could be fear that's making you run. It could be. Their energy is the Eight of Wands. They really want to communicate with you. We have the quest energy, we have the throat chakra energy. So there is a conversation coming, Aries. They really, really want to sit down and have a talk about what is going on. The Eight of Wands is usually fast, quick communication. It's positive communication. Maybe they don't want to give up on this connection. Maybe they're in a space where they want to help you, but they don't know how, and they're trying with the Unleash Your Creativity energy to just sit down and have a heart-to-heart with you, find out what's going on, what can they do to help you. Do you want to be helped, Aries, is the question. Do you want to work with your person, with your connection, in order to make this happen? And sometimes, Aries, when we talk about things that are bothering us, it really lifts the weight, and that's the energy I get from this card as well. It will lift a weight if you sit down and have this conversation, because what you want to tell them is the Three of Pentacles. You do want to work at this. You want to be collaborative. This could also be somebody you met at the workplace. It is possible. But the energy I get from this card is more of collaboration. You really, really want to make this work. It's brick by brick. You want to build this. You want to turn this into something of significance. You want to work with your person. If you can see in the cards, both the birds, one of them has a hammer, the other one has a brick, and they're really working together in order to get this flower built. So it's brick. So this could be you looking to build a foundation with them, to build a solid, stable connection, as opposed to something that is in and out of both your lives. What do they want to communicate to you? They're feeling abandoned. We have the Five of Pentacles. They are feeling left out in the cold. The rose that was blooming, which is representative of how they felt in this connection, is now caged. It's snowing. They're being held right outside the warmth. Either they're considering abandoning this connection if it doesn't change, if there is no transformation, and walking away from it, because we do have their connection, we do have their energy as the World card. So they could be considering it if they feel that the conversation, if you refuse to have the conversation, or if they feel that the conversation does not go honestly. Because they are feeling abandoned, they're feeling dried up. There's no growth, there's no greenery. Honestly, they're feeling like this in your life at the moment. It's dry, it's barren. It's almost like they have no standing, or they have no idea what is their standing with you in this connection, which is why they are feeling left out in the cold. They're feeling abandoned, and they're feeling very insecure about going forwards. All right, what are your hopes and fears? You have the King of Cups. In your hopes, this is you hoping to not be overwhelmed by your emotions. This is you hoping to be able to get a handle on them. You hoping to be able to be honest about what this connection is, how much it means to you, and where you want to take it. There's a storm within you, almost in these deep seas. There's a lot of deep emotions. It's not like you don't feel for them, Aries. In fact, you do, and maybe that is what is tripping you up about this connection. Maybe this is the first time you've actually felt this deeply, because you can see in this card there is the depth of blue in the sea, and you have whales, and whales can dive to incredible depths. So with water, we talk about emotion, we talk about the Suit of Cups, which is emotion. So you're trying to find your balance, you're trying to find a safe harbor. It's like you're holding your ship very, very gingerly in your hands. You're trying to find that emotional security. There's a part of you that's really, really craving for it. If you can let go of the fear and actually sit down and understand what your emotional state is and how it pertains to your connection. What are their hopes and fears? They want clarity from you. We have the Ace of Swords. They're tired of going round and round and round and round in this spiral of their thoughts. They're tired of second guessing, they're tired of trying to figure out where this is going, and they want an answer. They have the key, they probably have realized some things about this connection, maybe they just need confirmation from you. So whatever this is, they want an answer, they want to unlock this confusion. They're not taking it anymore. They want to know, in I think in no uncertain terms, where they stand with you in this connection. Your outcome is the Judgment card. This is more Scorpio energy, so we do have Scorpio and Capricorn on the board. You both might have placements in these signs, or one of you or somebody of the sign might be significant to your connection, doesn't have to be. With the Judgment card, you're being asked to listen to your higher self. You're being asked to really examine what you want and how do you plan to achieve it. The Judgment card is us having a communication with our higher self. This is usually our intuition telling us what it is we need to hear, not always what it is we want to hear, because we do tend to do that. We tend to listen to what we want to hear. You're also being asked to figure this out for yourself. A lot of times we go to well-meaning friends and family who do have our best interest at heart. I'm not saying they don't, but understanding where you come from, understanding what you want from that place deep within is really what's going to make all the difference to this connection. Wow, Aries, that was a pretty heavy read. I'm not surprised you have the Four of Swords again, like I said, at the bottom of the deck, because this time out that you're being asked to take really is going to help you through all this. It's going to help you figure out what you really want and how do you plan to go about getting it, or how do you plan to go about saving this. For those of you resonating with this in a work situation, this could be a workplace connection that is going through all these changes. For those of you resonating with this as a sibling or a family connection, this works with that as well. Whatever it is that you need to communicate, sit down, have a heart-to-heart with yourself and have a heart-to-heart with the person in this connection. All right, Aries, I am going to close your reading with a card from the Whispers of Love Oracle. Okay, and we have like attracts like. If you long for more love, be more loving. And you know what, Aries, that just sums this reading up perfectly. If you want more from this connection, you're going to have to give more to this connection. If you want this connection to be stable, you have to offer that same stability. If you want this connection to go the distance, then you have to be prepared to be more present. You have to be prepared to be more real and possibly more open and more vulnerable in order to connect to the person in this connection, and for the two of you to actually find your way together, form your bond or fix your bond, however you resonate with this, in order for you to move forward. All right, Aries, I'm going to leave it there. I do hope you enjoyed the read. I hope you resonated with it. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. Please like, share and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when I'm posting next. And please leave me a comment. I really would like to know how this resonated for you. Thank you for being here, Aries. I'll see you next time. Bye.